Hi traders, breaking news here in Australia. The Reserve Bank has decided to cut interest rates by 25 basis points. So I was reading a news.com article earlier this morning and some economists are asking the question, a 25 basis point cut now may result on the average mortgage of about $50 savings, okay, which might be great for families who are under financial stress. However, this could create some inflation where they have to raise maybe 25 or 50 basis points towards the end of a year. So you might be getting $50 worth now, but that could be costing you $150 up to $200 a month later in the year. So is it really worth it? But in saying that, we've seen the Aussie really bounce. But keep in mind, the Aussie was pretty oversold and starting to show daily higher tops and bottoms, okay, at the bottom of this monthly range. So not too surprised because some of the news coming out by the RBA in their statement was quite positive. For example, inflation, they're looking at inflation being moderating down towards the 3.2% level. And by the end of 2025, they're talking back inside that 2 to 3% range. So that is really positive. The other thing is labor. The labor market rate is doing really well. We're down at 4%. There's a lot of public sector employment support, which is very positive for the Australian economy. And of course, the risks that they're talking about are really to do with taking the gloves off. If you're watching your USA-Canada hockey game, the gloves were definitely taken off, folks. But the gloves are being taken off as a risk factor in Australia for tariffs. That's creating some geopolitical uncertainty and some trade issues. So they were the risks. The positives were the employment sector is very strong. And of course, we're cutting rates and we should get this inflation under control by the end of 2025. The levels I'm looking at in the market, so 82.50 on the ASX200. This is a weekly level that's failed. It's tried to get above it for the last month, but it's failed at this 82.50. I'll be watching that for potential shorting opportunities. And of course, as I mentioned, the Aussie putting in higher tops and bottoms and having some positive economic data here and cutting rates to help support the economy as well, provide some relief to those households. Could we see a continued bounce against this US dollar? That's all from me, folks. Aussies, enjoy your rate cut.